What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I just finished watching episode 3 of Naruto. This dude is like, he's really a little badass. So before I get into all of that, I just want to let you guys know or remind you, if you haven't watched my announcement, I now have YouTube memberships. So my reaction to this, along with Dragon Ball, will be under my YouTube memberships, along with a couple of other perks that I'll go over with you. So there are 2 levels. One of them is for $2.99, and in that you will get priority replies from me. So if you comment under my video, whether you're the first one or whether you're the 10th one, your comment will get priority because you are a member. So I will reply to you and the other members first. You will also get special polls from me, along with live streams with me, just like I used to do, but I didn't keep up with them. But now we can all talk one-on-one on these live streams. So that's going to be for the $2.99 level 1. Level 2, you're going to get all of my reactions to all of the series, the shows, movies, and all of my uncut Try Not to Laughs. So that one is for $4.99. So you're going to get all of that plus everything that comes with the level 1. All in one. So if you want to watch my reaction to all of these things, everything here on going out is going to be under my memberships, and you will only be able to see it if you are a member. All right, now let's get into this episode. So Naruto is really a badass. Like, he just does not seem to learn. He is really hard-headed, and he's always getting himself into trouble. And I guess it's because the way that people treat him, they think he's annoying or whatever, but he just doesn't care, right? So they're in this orientation for some special training after they become ninjas. Now there's another level to it. So they're all going to this orientation. Now at first we see that the grandson, the honorable grandson, is still trying to go at it with him because he wants to be a ninja so bad. Well, he wants to be Lord, what is it? Hokage. So he's really trying to fight him so bad. And of course, he trips over his own feet again. And, you know, Naruto tells him, like, I have to go to orientation. And he's just like, oh, like, you know, he's got to do all these special things. So he's too busy to fight me. So he goes on, and then we see the 2 girls. I forget their names, but they're clearly in competition with each other. So they see each other on their way to school, and, you know, they're kind of having a little bit of dialogue back and forth to where you can tell, like, they're kind of rivals a little bit, and they don't really like each other. So they're walking together, but then one of them starts walking faster, the other one catches up, the other one catches up, and then they just start power walking all the way through. Meanwhile, we see the clip, they're all in this classroom, and, you know, Naruto gets there, and he's sitting down waiting, and, you know, they're basically like, you don't belong in here, what are you doing here? And he's like, well, I'm a ninja now, so, you know, I'm here just like everybody else. So then the 2 girls finally get to the classroom. They see this other ninja named Sasuke. Apparently all the girls are obsessed with this dude. Okay, he's sitting like by himself, and Naruto, he has a crush on the girl with the pink hair. So he's like, oh, hey, and she's like, and she sees him, and she goes towards him, but she really wants to go towards Sasuke, so she kind of pushes him out the way, and he's like, really? Like, did that just happen? So meanwhile, the Lord and trainers and everybody, they're all seeing what's happening through this ball. They're seeing everything that's happening in the classroom. So basically, this guy Sasuke is like the last living person of his bloodline, I guess, or his tribe, or whatever it's called. I'm not exactly sure what the verbiage is at this point, but I remember they did say his lineage, he's the last surviving one. So that's what kind of stands him out as far as a character goes. So then we see, like, the girl in the pink hair, she's trying to get close to him. Then the one with the ponytail that was, you know, bracing her to the classroom, she's kind of sitting behind him. And, you know, she's talking smack and she's sitting there. Naruto's sitting on the other side, and he's just like, oh my God, like this dude Sasuke is just not having it. Like he's just sitting there like minding his business. So all the girls are like crushing on him and everything. So Naruto gets up on the desk all of a sudden. And I'm like, what is happening? Like, why is he like this? So he's all in his face, literally like in his face like this. He's like, what's up with this guy? Like basically like, who is this dude? Like, why does everybody like him? So the guy in front of him is laughing and making fun of him. He's like, oh, this is good, blah, blah, blah. He bumps Naruto. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry that I bump you. All of a sudden, we see that he bumped him so hard that now they kiss, Naruto and Sasuke. And they're like, ah, like, you know, like they can't believe it. The girls are pissed off because they're like, I was supposed to be his first kiss. And now they're pissed off at Naruto. They already think he's annoying, but now they're really pissed off at him. So, long story short with that, they beat him up really bad. So now they have to be in groups of 3 to do this training or this project or whatever it is that the teacher is trying to get them into. And of course, Naruto, the girl with the pink hair, and Sasuke are all in the same group. So now in the very beginning, we see Naruto getting up out of bed. He's getting himself together. He's having his breakfast, and he goes on about his day. He had some noodles and what looked like milk and something else. I forgot what it was. But anyway, so fast forward. They're all in this group. So she goes outside. They're on a lunch break, I guess, and she's looking for Sasuke. So she's like, oh, I thought, you know, I'm looking for him because she wants to have lunch with him. And then here comes Naruto behind her, wants to have lunch to get to know everybody. Same reason why she's looking for Sasuke. And she's basically like, no, you're annoying. I don't want to have lunch with you. No. So he's like, man, like he's feeling bummed out. So I don't remember what happens after that. But then we see her sitting down by herself on a bench, and I guess she's kind of having her lunch. It looks like she has a lunchbox and a little thermos next to her or whatever. So she's like so mesmerized that she is like, she's daydreaming about this dude. She's daydreaming about him, about her kissing him and everything. And then all of a sudden she looks up and she sees him leaning on a tree. And this is Sasuke now. So she's like, oh my God, he's staring at me. He's like, what? She's like, nah, what am I thinking? Like, this can't be true. So he walks towards her and he says something really sweet. But he's like, your forehead is so wide or something like that. It makes me want to kiss it. I'm like, what? Why does he say that? So then he's like, no, just kidding. That's something that Naruto would say. So he sits next to her and they're talking and he's kind of like, you know, letting her talk. And she basically tells him that she wants to get to know him. And he's like, really? And then they're getting ready to kiss and then he runs off. Now before that, now I remember what happened. So before that, the girl with the ponytail was with the 2 other people that are in her team, and she's with another guy in that team who has an attitude too. Like he just looks like another hard-headed badass. But now it looks like they're like on top of like the building or something, and they're looking down and they see that Sasuke is inside of this place around, like they see him through a window. They see Naruto walking. Naruto's looking down from somewhere. It's like, oh, I got an idea. Like I need to figure out what to do with this dude. Like, what is it about him? So he goes down there and they start fighting in there. So meanwhile, the girl with the ponytail along with her group, they're watching and they're like, oh my God, like, what is he doing? Like, he's so annoying. Naruto, no, whatever. They're not concerned as much as they are annoyed that he's doing this. So then they see Sasuke coming out and they're like, damn, like he did this without breaking a sweat. So he walks out, and that's when he goes to see the girl with the pink hair. So that's when all this happened. So when they were about to kiss, he ran off. He ran off because his stomach started bubbling. He had to find a bathroom. And in the midst of that, we see that Sasuke is really not Sasuke. That's Naruto. So what happened in that room was that he pulled his shadow clone and beat Sasuke up so bad that he put tape over his mouth. He tied him up. Sasuke let his guard down. Naruto took advantage of it. He turned himself into Sasuke just so he can get close to the girl with the pink hair. But now he's got bubble guts. So every time he's trying to make a move, his stomach starts bubbling and he has to go to the bathroom. So he's like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. So then I guess the trainer and the Lord goes to his house because they're like, why does he keep using the bathroom like this? So apparently he was drinking spoiled milk. He drank spoiled milk in the morning, and that's why he has to go to the bathroom. So he's pissed off. He's like, am I going to have to spend all this time in the bathroom? Like, when is this going to end? And so she never got the kiss. And I think Sasuke, I don't know if he got away and I don't remember. But anyway, this was a really good episode too. Every single episode has me really, really engaged. I don't find myself bored at all just yet. I find it to be funny. And you know, it's kind of cool to see Naruto being the way that he is. But then we're also kind of learning more about him and the people around him and different characters and why they're there. Like, you know, where he comes from and where the grandson comes from. And, you know, the girl with the pink hair, she feels like, you know, I guess it was her mother talking to her and she's like, I'm not a little girl anymore. And they treat me like I'm still treated like I'm a little girl. So it's kind of cute that everybody's kind of starting to, you know, be introduced and everything like that. So pretty cool. We'll have to see tomorrow what's in store for episode 4. But in the meantime, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Also, don't forget that my reaction will be under my YouTube memberships. So go over and support me there. As always, I appreciate you guys very, very much. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. Hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later. On that note, goodbye, guys.